New friend Andy. Andy is a mannequin. He lives on the ASU Tempe campus. He's designed to really teach researchers how our extreme climate can impact people who have to be outside. Now, Andy has dozens of heat sensors. He also actually sweats.
Anyway. It has been a semi-honor and sort of privilege to document the 2023 Arizona heat wave. We've looked at the problems, the solutions, and there's really no more fitting of an end than, well, this. Arizona Governor Katie Hobbs declared a state of emergency due to excessive heat in 3 Arizona counties. This declaration comes after over 30 days of average high temperatures being over 110 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, to anyone who's living in Arizona, that might seem to be too little, too late. As I have argued before, our approach to climate change needs to be preventative, not reactionary. But regardless of what I think, because, who gives a shit, this is what the emergency declaration does. The 3 counties listed in the emergency declaration will split up $200,000 to cover debts that accrued during the months of June and July that relate to excessive heat. That would mean covering fees that were associated with cooling centers, water, electricity bills, voting booths, extra ballots, who knows what else. We do. The document is made public. But here's what I think that the order really does. And again, who gives a shit? But regardless, anyway, this order from Governor Hobbs sets a precedent for future governors of Arizona. Phoenix is getting hotter faster than any other U.S. city, and the disastrous impacts of rapid expansion and greed are catching up with us a lot faster than we had anticipated. And to combat this, states are going to need more funds to address the impacts on waste and energy. And when exactly should states get this funding? Well, Governor Hobbs thinks it's after 30 days of temperatures like this. Now, I know that I usually shit on anyone that has more money, more power, that had a better education, more nicely dressed than myself, more successful, but I think that this is a fitting move by the governor. Right? Because this move sends a message to the rest of the country that the fucking pickleball mecca in January suffers through the month of July. But where this order is lacking is its inability in addressing the actual issues. That will have to come from the state legislature, and we all know how good they are at addressing reality. So the great dream of the city of Phoenix, a monument to man's arrogance and God's forgetfulness. I give it about 20 more years. Does that seem fair? I think it's pretty generous. Yeah. You can't convince me that the robot saves lives. You can't. This has to be. You can't convince me. I mean, clearly, this is some professor at ASU just wanted a life-size doll with a lot of sweaty holes, like tiny ones. They have to, they have to be small. They have to be small holes. They have to be sweaty. I mean, this is no. Number one in innovation.